What's going on? Waiting for a few of y'all to get up in here so we can start the show. Hey. What is going on with my people? What's up? Hold on, let me play my theme song. I'm still learning how to do this. Like, I need to figure out how to put my intro on this live. Somebody need to come give me a lesson. If you know, DM me on IG. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna play it from my phone. Welcome to the Night Show. We gonna talk some ish, get into it, so make sure you stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, love bugs. Ow. Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that ding, ding, ding whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about something that is a little more on the, glum side. It's just an unfortunate event that happened to this young man by the name of Tyre Nichols, and it happened to him on January 7th in Memphis, Tennessee. It's really unfortunate and sad that he ultimately met his demise at the hand of 5 Black police officers. And he was 29 years old. He was a father. He, was just focused on getting his life on the right track so that he could raise his kid, and it's just really sad. But what I really wanted to touch on was on I think, what is this guy's name? John Tucker? Let me make sure. On his show, oh, how y'all doing tonight? What's going on? What is going on? Or is it Tucker Carlson? Y'all got me. I don't know. Don't judge me, all right? Do not, because I'm still trying to figure this out. But I just wanted to show y'all this clip that Jason Whitlock went over there, and basically, let me play it. I just only saw a clip of like a snippet of it. I know that Ciara tweeted out against it. Hey girl, what's up, J. Marie? And I didn't see the whole, like, all of the slides, so we're gonna watch it together today, and we're gonna dissect it. And bear with me, y'all. I gotta get the energy flowing. All right, so hold up. Let me share my screen. Okay.
Story about young Black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way. Everybody involved in this on the street level was either 24 to 32 years old. Everybody. It was a group of young Black men, 5-on-1. Looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young Black men do when they're supervised by a single Black woman. And that's what they got going on in the Memphis Police Department. They've elected or put some Black woman in charge of the police force. This is a story about young Black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way. Everybody involved in this on the street level was either 24 to 32 years old. Everybody. It was a group of young Black men, 5-on-1. Looked like gang violence to me, at least for us. And we're getting the same kind of chaos and disunity and violence that we see in a lot of these cities that are run by single mothers. If we want to discuss the breakdown of family that leads to disrespect for authority that causes you to resist the police and run from the police and not comply with the police because you resist authority at all time, because there was no male authority in your home, let's have that discussion. But that's not where they want to take us. They want to take us down the path of saying, you know what, this is Tucker Carlson's fault. This is some random white, this is Donald Trump's fault. It's not police force, and we're getting the same.
So this is what Ciara said. As a black man, to get on national TV and say something like this is irresponsible. A lot of amazing kids have come from single mothers. For you to also undermine single black women in the midst of this tragedy is so sad. This woman just lost her son. Do better. And this is what he said. Appreciate the feedback, Ciara, but at some point we are going to have to deal with the negative impact of baby mama culture. It's destructive and unsustainable. Come up out of the denial. Denial won't fix the problem. Thanks. Okay. Did y'all hear the fuckery? Did y'all hear the fuckery? First of all, who is creating single mothers? Can somebody please tell me who's creating single mothers? Because at the end of the day, it's really the delusion for me. Women cannot impregnate themselves. I cannot go out and get one of my bitches pregnant. I just can't. No matter how much I want to lick the carpet and fondue and whatever, then I can't go and get her pregnant. So who is shooting these clubs up, getting these women pregnant, and then leaving? Why are we constantly blaming the parent that stayed? It's really the delusion for me. It really is. Why are we blaming women for this heinous crime that took place at the hands of 5 black men? There was no woman in sight. There was not a woman in sight. And you know, this situation is a tragedy. This situation is terrible. It is terrible. But the fact that this man with his big fluffy ass gonna get up here and say this to a Caucasian man, it's like y'all want the world to just think that we are just terrible. The parents that actually stayed. The fact that there are single mothers in their cities that's run by single mothers, where the fuck? So there's no accountability falls on the man. The man is just he has no accountability in the situation. We just gonna blame the parent that was forced to stay and take care of it by herself. Like, are y'all like what? Am I bugging? Right. These men don't wear condoms and then complain. It's insane. You think child support orders would be enough to discourage them? I'm so sick of this is to discourage the nonsense. Yes, I'm so sick of Jason. Me too, Kay. Hey, everyone, this dude is sick. Yes, hey, Humble. Even the white man was looking like, what the hell? He couldn't even speak. He was so stunned. Yes, because it's ridiculous. Like, you really gonna sit up there and blame black single mothers? Are you like, what? And then, but he did start out saying this basically displayed black men's inability to treat each other in a humane way. And it reminded him of gang violence. And these are police officers that he's talking about. These are not just hoodlums out on the street. These are police officers, right? And he says black boys that are raised by single mothers, they grow up to disrespect authority and to resist authority, pretty much because they don't have a father in the home. Why aren't you saying, hey, black men, even the ones of us that are not biological fathers to these children, y'all kings, right? Kings run cities. Kings govern communities. As a king, as a black king, shouldn't it be your responsibility to step in where you see mothers that are struggling to raise black boys? You're a king, right? You have a kingdom. So shouldn't you step up in your community, since the go-to, the default setting is to just blame black women? What about the men in the community that are present? Because they swear it's not everybody. So if it's not everybody, how about the ones that are present, step up to the plate, create more Big Brother programs, create more community centers, create more situations where you could actually take these young men under your wing, since you are the stand-up one, right? Because there's going to be somebody that's going to say, hey, no, it ain't everybody. It ain't everybody. All right, if it's not everybody, well, where's the ones that are good, stand-up Black men and pillars of the community? Where are they? Why are they not stepping up to the plate? Why are they not stepping in to fill the voids of a missing Black male authoritative figure? Where they at? Where are they? Where they at? I just need to know, because at the end of the day, we could sit up here and just blame Black women. Like, it's just like they never want to take accountability for shit. Like, they literally are out here. First of all, they keep saying it's X amount of men to X amount of women, and women out, we outpopulate men. Men are out here having 5 and 6 and 7 baby mothers. Literally, we see this daily. They out here getting everybody pregnant. So who is really the promiscuous one? Who is really the one that needs some type of birth control? Who is really the one that is literally out here creating broken homes? Black women is not going. And look, I'm not saying that Black women don't have multiple baby fathers, but on a larger scale, it's Black men that's out here having 50,000 kids. And it's impossible to even be able to raise each kid successfully. Even if you send a child support check, you are not physically able to be there in the home with your child. It's no way possible. And I'm going to use Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon said out his own mouth, the only thing he regrets is that he cannot be there to successfully parent all of his children. He can't. Is Mariah Carey right now fighting him in court for sole custody? Because it's like, hey, you're not even here. Why do I need to consult with you to do anything with my kids? You got 25,000 kids out here. There's no way. And he's a multimillionaire. His money, there's no way that he could successfully parent 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 kids. You physically can't do it. And then they all don't live in the same house. They probably all don't live in the same state. And this is not just the Nick Cannons and the multimillionaires of the world. There's regular ass, pedestrian, mundane ass niggas running out here, amok out here, that have kids in multiple states by multiple women, but yet this motherfucking I'm about to call him this guy, Jason Whitlock, with his unattractive ass, gonna get up here on a Tucker Carlson show and blame Black single mothers. It's really the delusion for me. It's delusional. Because who is making single Black mothers? Where are the men? Where are the men? Thanks, boo. Where are the men? Like, I just can't. It's like what? Yo, am I bugging? It's really Twilight. It's really giving Twilight Zone out here. Like, how you have kids with multiple women, don't take care of the kids, ain't in the household. We don't know where the hell the fathers is. But you blame the parent that stays, that nurtures the children, that feed the children, that clothe the children, that's going to the doctor's appointment, that's going to the dentist appointment, that's picking the children up from school, that's taking them to school, that's helping with the homework, that's at the parent teacher night conferences, that's doing the carpooling, that's taking the kids to the extracurricular activities, that's literally cleaning up behind the kids, that's potty training these children, that's teaching them how to tie their shoes, that's teaching them how to read, that's helping them with their vowels, that's teaching them how to add, that's literally helping to imprint on them so that they can actually be a functioning part of society. How is it that you are blaming that parent and not the motherfucker that skedaddled? Please, somebody make it make sense. It's just the math is not mathing. It's just not mathing. It's not. And then, like I said before, we all started out together in the same struggle together. You cannot just say that you've been oppressed and disenfranchised. We have been too, but we have not had a choice. We had to be independent. Y'all keep saying we strong and independent and want to be men and masculine. That is not true. I don't know any Black woman that is doing it all on her own that would not love some relief, that would not love some support, that would not appreciate just to be able to go outside and take a walk by herself without kids and responsibilities and bills and having to rob Peter to pay Paul and having to do something a little strange for some extra change. And the strange, lo and behold, they be having to do some strange shit with their baby daddy just so their baby daddy could show up. That's the thing too. Because dudes feel like if I'm not hitting that coochie, then why do I need to help you take care of your kids even though they my kids? It's crazy out here. It's really, it's wild. It's the wild, wild fucking West in our community. And enough is enough. This man got up here and blamed everybody under the sun, but the actual people that did this. And we always say, we got to do better as a community. We got to do better at it. No, we don't. Women with melanin are not out here deleting the community. It's just not. Statistically, it's not us. It's not us. I don't even like to use the term Black because we're brown. It's men with melanin in my community that is deleting themselves and deleting us by the droves. Can we just be honest? It's not, we need to do better. No, they need to do better. They are out here killing each other and killing the fuck out of us. Not me. It's not us. It's them. Somebody needs to just be honest. They are killing. They don't like each other. They don't like us. It's self-hatred personified. Because, come on. They don't stand up to the ones without melanin. They ain't out there killing them. They let them rag and tag them on the street, especially if they got a badge. But they will take that charge when it comes to their own. They bold. They thugs. They bout that life when it comes to their own. They will shoot the shit out of their own. But they will let a man, just because he in blue, beat their ass, drag them, and they will all stand around and watch. But let it be one of their own that did that to one of their homeboys. Oh, they gonna retaliate. They know where to go and get the strap. They gonna retaliate. They come and they getting it back in blood. But when it comes to y'all get what I'm trying to. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. It is not us that is deleting the community. It's not me. It's not my likeness. It's not the coochies of the community. The coochies of the community is not deleting the community. So I'm tired of we got to do better. No, the fuck we don't. They got to do better. We not doing drive-bys at the cookout. We not deleting our counterparts and deleting our kids at the same rate. It's not happening. It's them. The coochies of the community is not the ones. Everybody has room for improvement, right? I'm not saying that everybody is a great mother that's a single mother. This is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that at least the majority of these women try their best with what limited tools and resources that they may have had. And even if you are getting governmental assistance, first of all, we're going to have to stop that narrative because I'm tired of that narrative. The real welfare queens of the world, and I'm not saying Black women don't get assistance because we do. The ones that's really banking off of it is the ooh-oohs. And y'all know what the hell I'm talking about because they get married under their own court of law. It's not recognized by this federal government. They have their own rules. And they get to get them vouchers and they get to get them benefits and they move into buildings that their husbands own and use them vouchers to pay for the apartments that they live in with their husbands that's owning the buildings. Yeah, oh yes. They talk about fraud and getting around the system. That's who's really doing it, okay? And at the end of the day, if people are getting assistance and help, it's because they the father is not there. The father's not around. Where is the father? Where is fucking Waldo? Where is Waldo? Where he at? Making another bitch baby mama that he ain't gonna want no more because they don't like women with children. Even if if you got their kids, they don't like women with children. So guess what? Now what? Now what? You sold your goods. Don't nobody want you. You're no longer desirable to get on the internet and say, oh, women with kids ain't shit. She saw you. She's used goods. But then what they do? They go out there and they shoot another club up and create another one. It's like, it's a mind fuck. It's some trippy, like tripping on acid type of shit that's going on. Like, it really is. I can't. I'm like, it is the delusion for me. Cities run by women are like, what? So where are the men? Where y'all at? It's more of y'all than there is us, right? That's always the constant thing that everybody's saying. So why y'all not stepping up to the plate to help? As a Black woman, I have to speak up though. We got to stop getting involved with men that are going to ghost and run around on us. This is true. However, men don't always present themselves as the type that's going to ghost you and run around on you. We've all heard of sheets and wool clothing. A man will wine and dine you. He will tell you you is the love, the fucking moon and the sun and the stars in his life, okay? And he love you and he just can't believe it. He will tell you all types of shit. Get you where you want to, because a lot of times men don't even want to have you. They just want to have unlimited and forever access to you. And that is not marriage. That's a fucking kid. When you give a man your womb, y'all are attached forever. With a marriage, you can go to the courthouse and get a divorce. See you later. Bye. Now, if I got your kid, we done share DNA. I done spent almost nearly a year of my life walking around with your genetic makeup in my body. Do you know how deeply that imprints on a woman? I mean, come on. And we absolutely do need to do better. I am absolutely for gatekeep your womb, sis. Absolutely. That's why I ain't got no damn kids. Do y'all know? I mean, come on. Just imagine how many motherfucking niggas I had to run from. Like, let's just keep it real. I'm not even trying to be funny. So I'm not up here saying stuff that I don't live by. A bitch been gatekeeping her womb. Okay? I absolutely understand discernment. I absolutely understand making better choices and decisions. I absolutely understand that. However, who are you in close proximity to? What neighborhoods do you live in? This also has a lot to do with what your options are. You know? Ugh. What? You're right. They don't tolerate it. And that's where y'all hear them calling a lot of us mammies and black male worshipers. It's because we do tolerate it and we have allowed them to constantly victimize themselves, to make us the villain, and to feel like they're the only ones that have struggled and experienced strife and oppression. And that is not true. We, like, come on. We right there with them. The fucking narrative is played out. Like, I'm tired of the yeah. I'm so over it. What you up here saying? That's not true. You gave the man a womb that's separated from the man, so your children are separated from him as well. None of my women can be connected to their former men. Children or not. What? So are you going to sit up here and tell me that women are leaving their baby daddies at a higher rate than the baby daddies is leaving the women? Is that what you're saying? I know you fucking lying. I know you're fucking lying. I don't believe it. I don't want to hear it. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care. I don't believe it. I don't want to hear it. Look, I don't know everybody in America. I don't know every black person. I don't know. But from what I do know and from what I do see, it's the latter. These men are out here loving you down. Some men ain't shit and they tell you right off the bat, and women just feel like a baby could change them. Oh, that exists too. But for the most part, men are out here loving you down, whining and dining you. And then when a baby come, all of a sudden, y'all just have all of these problems. And it just don't work no more. And it's either you and you know what? What happens a lot too? It's either the woman takes the shit and accepts whatever he gives and accepts him having another girlfriend that ain't got no kids that can still be outside. Because that happens too. Dudes will absolutely get you pregnant to keep you to sit your ass down. Or you think you a hot girl? You think you want to have a hot girl summer? I'm going to shoot your club up, sis. You're going to be sitting in the house while I'm outside. I might come and bring you a little care package here or there. Rub your foot here or there. But I'm outside with my other bitch that ain't pregnant. That ain't got no kids because I don't like bitches with kids. That's what these dudes be doing. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm not saying that it's every situation. Clearly, I'm not saying everybody. But more times than not, men do not like women with kids. They like women that have freedom so they can run outside and go and play and party and do whatever the case may be. And they have their little basic little pregnant, tucked away chick in the house so that he could control her. He know what he doing. She's safe. He could trust her because she ain't outside. But he want to still be outside. I'm telling y'all. Child support is a scam. What do child support got to do? Women are leaving their men and claiming that the children can still be connected to those men. That is fraudulent. No, Dr. Chris Lord. No. Child support is a scam. I don't know what that have to do with anything. What does child support is a scam have to do with anything? Look, I am confused. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what that has to do with anything. Like, I really don't. I really don't know. I don't, because I'm like, a lot of the times women are not having babies just to get a child support check. I don't know what he's talking about. I have no idea. But a lot of women are not having babies for child support checks. If that was the case, we would be having babies by men that are men of like means, big means. You wouldn't be having kids by fucking Tyshawn on a street corner. No, a lot of women are having babies because they are in love or they're digmatized. And that's just the truth. I wish that more of us was having babies for a child support check, because then that would mean that you were having a baby with someone that could actually financially support you. And then that would be better for everybody. Child included, you included. But women are not out here. Women are having babies because the dick is fucking amazing. And they ain't never had no dick like that in their life. And they having babies because they feel like they in love. And that's just the truth. And nobody don't want to keep it real. Women in our community are not taught to be hypergamous. And it's very unfortunate, because hypergamy will absolutely help us to build and create wealth and, you know, elevate in society if we were all hypergamous. And I'm not going to sit up here and like, look, I done been in love with somebody that was not a hypergamous situation. You know what I mean? But like I said, the dick was fucking crazy, amazing. And I felt like I was in love. So come on, that's BS. The shit that y'all see on this internet, on these internet streets, is not real life. Like I said, women is going 50-50. Women is taking care of men. Women is having babies because they love the dick and they horny and they think they in love. It don't be having to do with no child support check, no this other shit y'all talking about. It's lies. It is lies. It's lies. It really is. Women have a crap load of money. What? You women don't need a man's money. What are you? Are you trolling me? I feel like you just be trolling me. It's giving deflection. Yes. Because who was talking about child support? Like, and that's exactly what Jason Whitlock was doing. He was deflecting because he started off saying black men. Wait, let me play the beginning of it again so y'all can see how he deflected and made it about black women instead of about who actually did it. Because what is he talking about, y'all? Child support. Like, what? Ain't nobody talking. Oh, y'all got to try this. This is, well, maybe, Kavita, give me an endorsement because I'm always drinking y'all brand. This blueberry basil flavor is really good. There's also another flavor called pineapple peach. That's my favorite because a lot of kombucha is like nasty because it's like sour. But this tastes really good. And pineapple peach tastes like pineapple soda. So y'all got to check that out. Because what? Because exactly. What is he talking about? So let me play a little bit of this again from the beginning so we could see how he like literally deflected and made it about something that had absolutely nothing to do with. Yeah, we do. We do need to work on black families. We do, but we cannot only be blamed. Black men have to be held accountable as well. They cannot just constantly point the fingers and say single Black mothers. Who is making these women single Black mothers? Y'all are not marrying us, and y'all ain't just making us single mothers. Y'all going over to other communities and making them single mothers too. So what is really going on here? What's really going on? Because we ain't the only ones that y'all baby mama in the fuck out. That is not the case. Y'all is going over to every community and creating single mothers. You women are leaving the men. No, we are. Okay. You just must be trolling me. I think you're trolling. You gotta be trolling. Oh God. Yo, my allergies is crazy, y'all. Okay. Wait, so we gotta go back.
Police force. This is a story about young Black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way.
Booyah! That's exactly what y'all heard that, right? This is a story of young Black men and an inability to treat each other in a humane way. That's exactly what it is. So everything else that came after that was pointless. It was pointless. Y'all heard that, right? That's what it's a story of. Young Black men with an inability to treat each other in a humane way. And he's trying to spin it and flip it because at the end of the day, these young Black men were protected under, like, you know, the boys in blue. So they're police officers. So you can't just say they just regular hoodlums and regular gang members on the street. You can't just say that. So now we got to blame Black women. Oh my God, this situation is not funny. It's a tragedy. But to blame Black women, we were not there. Those was grown men. He said that also. They were all in between the ages of 24 and 32. They don't live, they should be well out of their mother's houses at this point. Even if they were raised by single Black women, these are grown ass men that are supposed to be stand up people in the community and in society. So what does how their mother raised them have to do with a 30-year-old man and his actions? When do they wake up and take accountability is what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I'm a grown-ass woman. I can't keep blaming my mother for what? What are we talking about? When do I get the help that I need? When do I take accountability for how I show up as a fucking adult? Absolutely, how you're raised, it shapes you, and you know it kind of like gears you in certain areas. You develop certain personalities and certain habits. Absolutely, but as a grown-up in your 30s and your 20s, you have to take accountability for your own shit. You cannot no longer blame your mother. Because as a woman, me, right now, if I say, oh, my father wasn't there, my father wasn't, y'all gonna be like, bitch, you got daddy issues. Don't nobody give a fuck. Go to therapy. Oh, my father wasn't there. That's why I'm not married yet, because I didn't grow up with my father. Y'all ain't gonna let me use that as an excuse. How do you show up as a woman? Are you a wife? Can you cook? Can you clean? What do you do? Who are you? Like, I can't say, oh, my father wasn't there, so it's his fault, and I just don't. I don't have to get my shit together because my father wasn't there when I was 5. Like, Tyre was calling for his mom. How do you explain that? What? I mean, I don't explain that. I wasn't there. I don't know what it's like to be in a near end of my life cycle situation. So I don't explain that. I don't know. Some people would say that this is a psyop because they have him calling out for his mom the same way that George Floyd called out for his mom. And it's a little, I don't want to get into all of that, but it's just very, it seems like every some odd months we're due for one of these situations. Like, kind of when you're watching a season of a TV show and then it's like, all right, now we need a pivotal moment in the show, or now we need the finale of this season. How do we get the people riled up? What do we do? Like, how do we, I don't really want to touch on that too much, but hey, there's a lot of things to think about, and there's a lot of things to take into consideration when we're constantly seeing these same scenarios play out over and over again. Now it just seems like they switched the characters around a little bit, so we can't make it necessarily a race thing. However, a lot of black men don't like black people. Like, let's just keep it real. They don't like black people. They don't like themselves. They damn sure don't like black women. They deleting themselves at an all-time high. They delete us. So they have some of the same ideologies as the Caucasian persuasion. I mean, I'm just saying. Black women can't ever use that as an excuse. We can have absentee fathers and still be expected to be the best version of ourselves. Exactly. Thank you. And then once again, the absentee father is what? A black man that left. Who? A black man that left and did not take care of his responsibilities. But we can't be like, oh, my father wasn't in my life. These men out here don't give a fuck about that. They be like, bitch, if you don't go to therapy and go and get yourself together, you better, it don't matter. Like, they don't care. They get to use every single excuse when we literally experience the same things, if not worse. But we can never use that as any of it as an excuse. Or was kicked out. What are you talking about? Like, what? What is going on, Dr. Chris Lloyd? Let me want to give a shout out to Amanda NBS for the Cash App. Thanks, boo. I appreciate the support. Oh, Chris, is this you that sent me that Cash App? I did shout you out when you sent it. I think that was a few days ago. I think this is you. Yes. January 21st, I did shout you out. But since now that I see you in here trolling me, it seems. Thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate it. Yes, anything that you guys donate is going back into the channel. It's going back into everything that we're doing over here. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Can we block him? So we're not gonna block him because opposition is okay. It's a good thing. As long as he's not being disrespectful. Engagement is everything, and we welcome people with different. Y'all don't be arguing up in here. I can't. Oh my god, you're not even in your. It's alright. It's okay. Like I said, opposition is welcome. Everybody doesn't have to agree as long as they're not being disrespectful. Using colorful language, being derogatory. It's okay. Y'all are funny. How you gonna say you handsome? We can't see you. All we see is a cross. That's kind of giving upside down cross. So what do you really believe in, Chris? What do you really represent in Chris? Yeah, I really wanted to come and talk to y'all about that because that took me out. Like I couldn't, like, the fact that we are getting blamed for this is absolutely ridiculous. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hold up. Hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Wait, let me see something right quick. Dang, I'm trying to. Okay. I'm trying to get a moderator on here, y'all. But if I do make you a moderator, don't block. He doesn't need to be blocked. As long as people are not saying disrespectful things, it's okay. Okay, so I have a moderator on here now. Can y'all see it? Did it pop up? What? You women claim the men you have are not good, but they are good because God created them. Yes. Coochies of the community. Yes. I can't. I'm just like, what is going on, y'all? So how's everybody doing? How was your weekend? How was everybody's? I look smashing, by the way. Thank you. What do I do outside of YouTube? Well, right now, this is one of my main focuses, but I do other things. I ain't about to tell y'all. I do other things. I ain't about to. Wait, I'm trying to see what's going on. So I got a moderator. Kay, I made you a moderator. If that's okay with you. Make sure y'all hit the like button. But everything working all right? Yeah, everything it is. I just went on here to see like how I could okay, sis. Someone else wanted to be a moderator, but I don't see he's not in here, so you're just trying to see what. Of course, thank you. You always up in here supporting. So yes, over the weekend I dumped one of my girlfriends, then I picked her back up. Oh, so you got multiple girlfriends. Okay. Excuse me. Of course you do. Hey, what's up? Thank you. HT Baldwin, thank you. I won't block anyone. I'll be good with them. Okay, good. Don't be blocking people because we need the engagement. People could even talk their shit as long as they're not saying anything disrespectful. Like that's it. But if they want to just talk, they can say whatever they gonna say. Like it's all right. We over here, we welcome y'all. I be getting trolled so bad. Like I used to block or like and delete a lot of comments, and my brother, he'd be like, don't do that. That's engagement. And then now, like, I'll see some people like defending me when people be saying fuck shit to me in some of the comment section, and I'll be like, yeah, this is how it goes. Like, you haters make you famous at the end of the day. You want people to talk. As long as it ain't nothing too crazy and unsavory, it's all good. We just gotta make sure that we're having respectful dialogue with each other. We're not gonna always agree. But the stuff that Mr. Whitlock is saying is just pure deflection. He's deflecting from the fact that he just can't take it. It's burning his soul alive that he has to watch his likeness do this on a world stage. He can't say, "Oh, it's racism. Oh, it's the white man." And the fact that he said to Tucker, he was like, "Oh, we can't say they want to blame Tucker. They want to blame you, but then blame black women." Like, what the fuck? That didn't make any sense. It's like, bro, literally, you are saying that it's not this Caucasian man's fault, but it's a black woman's fault. That has absolutely nothing to do with this. Still refusing to take accountability for their actions. They need to clean up their shit. And instead of doing that, they blame us or they blaming the Caucasian man. They don't want to look in the mirror. And it's getting to be ridiculous. Like enough is enough at this point. They do not want to look in the mirror and take accountability for what it is that they are doing out here in the community. Like I said, we could all stand to improve, but we are not the ones that need to do better in that regard. Black men need to do better in that regard, not black women. It's not a we thing. They are deleting each other and they are deleting us. Can somebody just please keep it real? Please. Who is this? I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. It's crazy out here. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. So I wanted to talk about that. Like that was really the basis of what this was going to be about. But I kind of want to go into another topic that I saw. And this is a little touchy, but I just wanted to briefly talk on this before we skedaddle. Let me share my screen so I can show y'all this. Okay, back.
their inability to
No. So look at this, y'all. This took me out of fucking town.
Well, this is just lovely. I had a neighbor confront me for using the women's restroom. I lived here for 4.5 years. Everyone should know that I'm a trans woman. I've always been known as Kaylee. I've always used she, her pronouns. I've been having some stomach issues because of Trulicity, and I had to use the bathroom real quick. And they're single-use bathrooms, and it's the only place that I feel safe using the women's bathroom. Well, I got done and got out, and this neighbor was talking to another neighbor and started pointing out the sign. I knew exactly what she was talking about because there's a big old woman sign. And I'm like, is there a problem? She's like, yeah, you're using the woman's restroom. You're a man. And I said, I'm a trans woman. She's like, no, you're a man. And she kept saying that over and over. And she kept saying, you're not a she, you're a he. You shouldn't use it. You were born a man. And just over and over. And honestly, I just lost it. Lost it and just started screaming and swearing. I just couldn't handle it. This is my home. This is my safe place. I should be able to use the restroom. The apartment manager knows I'm trans. Everyone knows my name is Kaylee. And then my group of friends, I thought my friends were all starting to yell at me saying I escalated, and because she had 2 kids. I didn't even see the kids. They were there, and I just lost it. Fight, flight, or freeze, and I fought. You don't know what it's like to be a trans person. And then my one friend started yelling at me, and none of them stood up for them. They blamed me that I was the one that was at fault. Well, this is just lovely. I had a neighbor confront me for using the women's restroom.
Did y'all see what I just showed y'all? You can't work these buttons. Did y'all see what I just showed y'all? Don't worry, Kay. We all learning this together. It's all right. We gonna get it. We gonna get it right. Did y'all see what I just showed y'all though? So this trans woman with a 5 o'clock shadow that I look, be who you are, do as you please with your life. But if I saw that person, how is my mind supposed to conceive that is a trans person? It looks like a man. And it's just so unfair. It is just a little unfair to the public that we have to be able to identify and switch the way we see sexes and genders, and that's hard. I wouldn't know that was like a she, her, she. How am I supposed to know? And how do you fault people for not knowing what you identify as if we could only go off of what you look like to us? That's a whole me. You said it, not me. You said it, Zoe, not me. Like, but how is a person supposed to be able to see that person and say, okay, this is a trans person? Personally, and I had a conversation with my cousin about this, and she was talking about intersectionality and, not just judging people based off of stereotypes and so on and so forth, and how, gay people are just now, and I saw an article about this, how they're just now able to like donate blood because there was this stereotype or this thing where people didn't want them to donate blood because they felt like they were all, y'all know that the sickness and all of that. And now in today's society, it's giving, just because I look like a man, I should be able to go into the woman's bathroom because I say I'm a woman. And look, okay, looking like a truck driver. I cannot. But it's just giving confusion. And I don't think it's fair to the general population because a lot of us don't live that way. And this is not to say that these people don't deserve respect or that they don't deserve to do and, move about and navigate about the world as they please. However, I just think that it would be more suitable for them to just have their own spaces. Have a bathroom that specifically caters to people that identify as whatever it is that they identify as. Because I honestly, if I saw that person coming out of the bathroom stall, I would be taken aback and I would be a little shook, like, oh, I would be startled. And this is just me being honest, like me growing up, seeing what a man looks like and seeing what a woman looks like. Now we have to kind of reconfigure and like reroute like our thoughts and what we think and what we've known our whole lives to be true It's just, I'm confused. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I wouldn't see that person and be like, okay, he or see, look, I don't even know what to classify the person. I just gotta say the person. I wouldn't see the person in my mind be like, okay, this person is female identified. I wouldn't see that. And then people that look like him, her, the person is going into. There was this one girl that was before, like, some council people, I believe, and she was crying profusely because at the YMCA there was a trans woman that was in the female locker room showering with young women and children, and she was crying profusely saying, you know, I didn't feel safe. And this is the thing too, I feel like when people still have male genitalia, I think there is a difference if you are fully transitioned and if you still have male genitalia. I don't think if you still have male genitalia, you should be permitted to go into spaces where there are women that don't have the same genitalia, especially public showers and stuff like that. I believe that is inappropriate. That is my personal opinion. I think that, once again, people should be able to live how they see fit, but it is not fair for us as a general population, because we don't know, like, I wouldn't see that person and be like, okay, this is a woman. That's not where my mind automatically goes. And am I at fault? Am I a bad person? Does that mean that I'm should be canceled and ostracized? How is that fair to me or to anybody else? Or to the woman that said to him, Kaylee, that said to Kaylee, you're a man. How is it fair for Kaylee to go off and combust and go into a fit of rage and psychosis on this woman, and what she's seeing with her eyes, because it's not how you identify? How do you demonize a person for what they see with their eyes? Like, it's just weird. So that's like me seeing my cat and somebody saying, now that's a dog. And then I'm saying, but my whole life I've been taught that's what a cat looks like. You got to give people some grace. And it's just like, yeah, I agree with this too. Yeah, see, everyone should have their own spaces. Why do you feel like there should be more gender neutral bathrooms? Do you mean separate from a male bathroom and a female bathroom? I believe that there should be 3 types of bathrooms. A bathroom where, like that's gender neutral, a bathroom where it's just females, and then a bathroom where it's just males. But if you identify as something that's outside of what you are biologically walking around with genitalia wise, I don't think that should be imposed on everybody else. Like, I feel like you should have your own space. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, even with sports, they should have their own space. Why? What's the problem? Nobody's saying that you can't exist. No one's saying that you can't believe what you want. No one's saying that you can't do what you want. But you should have your own space. Why do we have to be forced? I can't think that hard. If I see someone that looks like what I've known my whole life to be as a male, and I make a mistake, and I'm identifying you as what I see, and you're telling me that that's not what you are, it's confusion. So just create spaces for those people. Who's a failed divester? What are you talking about? Black King, of course. What are you talking about? You just want to come over here and say something. Like, what are we talking about? I'm not a divester. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, okay. But on another note, it was a single bathroom, so Becky should have minded her business, honestly. I understand that. I do. However, if you walk into a restroom that says female and then you see someone that looks like a man, I mean, I probably would be like, you know, are you in the right bathroom? Like, even though it's single bathrooms and single stalls, because I in New York City, they are gender neutral bathrooms and there are separate stalls. You know what I mean? So when you go into these bathrooms, but it's completely sealed. When you go into a female bathroom in New York and in the tri-state in general, there's gaps where you could fucking see somebody peeing. And I don't know why they made the bathrooms like that. That shit kind of creeps me out too. Like, why is it that you could see me wiping my coochie through the crack? That's weird to me. But majority of the bathrooms that you go in, there's spaces where you could look and see what somebody's doing in the bathroom. I don't understand who designed it to be that way, but it is that way. So if I'm in a bathroom and I come out and I see someone that looks like just completely like a male, I'm going to be like, oh, like, what is going on? You know, like it would startle me a little bit. And I don't understand how that's like, okay. All right. As a woman that was identified as a woman at birth, that it's still identified as a woman that has a coochie, I don't understand how it is that we are being how we are subjected to things that we're uncomfortable with, and we don't have a right to say anything about it or stand up for it. Because then what does that say about what's happening with our rights? What does that say about what's being allowed and what's not? And where does it end? Once you open the door, where does it end? What's next? Like they're already out here. Come on, wait, what's going on? Why? Girl, I'm gonna text you back, boo. Where does it end? Right? Because what is people talking about? I don't know who Jason is, but I know Tyre was killed over the baby mama of one of the officers. You don't know who Jason is, so you don't even know what we're talking about. You just came in here. How many minutes? How long has this been? You just got here, and you just want to start over the baby mama of one of the officers. Like what? What are you talking about? The Angry Man showed proof. Subscribe to the shit. The Angry Man didn't have no proof. He didn't have no. I didn't see that, but I did see him having a debate with Destiny, and he could not back up anything that he was saying. It was just all based off of emotion and hearsay. He had no statistical proof. He wasn't able to back up anything that he was saying about Black women in the community. And if it was over a baby mama, does that mean that it is her fault that those 5 men did that to one of their own? Does that mean that that they're absolved of having to pay the consequence, or that they're absolved of having to take any accountability for what they actually did? The baby mother was nowhere around. There was no baby mama to be seen anywhere. So what are we talking about? This is what the problem is. Y'all, these 5 men with melanin in blue suits deleted another man with melanin, and y'all are bringing women into the conversation. Make it make sense. It makes no sense. Oh my God. Yes, that part. Angry Man show proof. Like, what are you talking about? He did a live stream about it, but I don't know about all that other stuff. He said about how the fact is the cheating baby mama caused the incident. So y'all, you mean to tell me that men have no control over themselves? They're emotionally unhinged. They don't curb their urges. They have no control over themselves. That because someone cheated or a woman did something, it gives them the right to go out and delete a man on the street. Even if that is true. Why not just leave the woman and keep it moving? That gives it all right for you to murder someone? What are we talking about? That's no excuse. Y'all just want to blame women for y'all fuckery. Take accountability. Clean up y'all's community. Because at the end of the day, there was no woman in sight when that happened. There was no woman in sight. A woman did not do that. And y'all need to stop. It's disgusting and it's disrespectful at this point. Take accountability. 5 Black men that look like you, Black King, killed another Black man, and it's all over the national news. And that's just what it is. It don't matter who was cheating. It don't matter. It does not matter. It is what it is. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Y'all just so mad and don't want to take accountability because now we really seeing how y'all really carry on. It doesn't matter if you're a police officer. It doesn't matter if you're a blood or a crip. Y'all, it just is what it is. This is how y'all be carrying on. She was cheating and I thought y'all didn't cheat. Don't try to gaslight me. Don't try to gaslight me. Because who said who? Everybody cheats. Everybody of every race, of every creed has cheated. It has nothing to do with being a black woman. White women cheat on their husbands every day. There's just a white woman, a news anchor. What's her name? That cheated with her co-host. She cheated with her co-host. That's a white woman that was cheating. Does that give her husband the right to go and delete that black man that she was cheating with? So what are we talking about? What are we talking about, King? What the hell does cheating to have to? Thank you. Thank you. What about the 6th guy who was white? Yes, there was a 6th guy who was white, but what about the 5 black men? Why it's killing you to? What about the 5? Could you just say that it was 5 black men that took part in that? It kills you to even admit that. You have to bring up everything else. It's killing you. It's killing you to admit that y'all did this wearing a blue uniform. It was not just a Pookie and a Ray Ray on the streets that committed this crime. The upstanding ones of y'all. The ones that supposedly upholding the law got out here and did that. And you just got to make it about everything else. No, he could stay. He could stay. He could stay. He's not being disrespectful. He's just sitting up here doing what they do. Deflecting. Deflect. Well, what about this? Well, what about the cheating black woman? Well, what about the baby mama? Like, what about what actually happened? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hey, Teja. Oh my God, really? Maybe the white officer was afraid that the 5 black officers were going to take him out if he tried to stop them. And didn't they say that he tased them? I tried not to really watch too much of the footage because it's just very upsetting, and I don't like to be in that energy. So I didn't really like watch it. I've seen enough of it to like. But what are you talking about? Maybe they was afraid. Maybe they were. I don't know. He came from a single household. His father couldn't stop gambling. Oh, see, look. Yeah, because where was the father? And even with all of this happening, we still don't see the father. Is his father alive? Because the only person that I see is his stepfather that's actually coming out to speak out on behalf of him. I have yet to see his father, his actual biological father that made his mother a baby mother. I'll take the L, but I can't take the L with excuses. What excuses? What excuses? There's no excuses. You guys are the ones that's making excuses. And it's not even an L. It's y'all need to clean up y'all community. Y'all are the ones deleting yourselves and deleting us. So when it says we, it's not we. Y'all are the ones that's making 4 and 5 and 6 baby mamas and not being in the household to raise your children. Baby mamas are created by who? I can't go out and get a woman pregnant. Like I said, no matter how much I want to carpet munch and finger and play with some nipples, I can't shoot my bitch club up. What? Who is creating these single households? And if y'all kings, like I always say, kings govern communities. Kings raise societies. So why aren't the kings of the community stepping up to help said single mothers raise respectable young men? Why y'all not stepping up to the plate in y'all's communities and in y'all's neighborhoods to help raise these young boys? Oh, you talking about Jason? Oh, Jason didn't grow up but Tyre didn't have his father either. His stepfather was the one that was out talking, with his mom on the news and stuff. Jason, oh, he had the nerve. See, they always, instead of saying my father wasn't there, he wasn't shit, he left. He left my mother to her own devices to have to do the best that she could to raise me, which probably is a reason why she couldn't be the best mother that she probably could have. But wait. Let me throw this out there. A lot of Black women did a great job raising their children. You cannot help the genetic makeup of your kids, and you cannot help what they are influenced by on the grand scale of things. Because Black boys, just because they don't have a father in the house, does not mean that they're not out here listening to these rap lyrics. It don't mean that they're not watching what they see on TV. It doesn't mean that they ain't watching. They are absolutely a part of the culture. They watch and they observe and they see what other Black men is doing, even if it's not Black men that are right next to them. They could turn on this computer. They could turn on the internet. They see what's going on in their neighborhoods. How can we stop Black women from choosing the same 19% of gang members and not ignore the nerds? Oh, God. Yo, just because you're a nerd does not mean that you are an upstanding citizen. I know nerds that have baby mothers. I know nerds that went over to white women and got them pregnant and left and did not stay to raise their kids. Hold on, y'all. I needed to step away for a second. I'm sorry about that, guys. I thought I said hold on, but I think I muted it before I said hold on. But it's just the blaming of the mother that stays. And people keep saying that women don't want nerds. First of all, I love an intelligent man. And the thing is, men feel like just because they have money, that's all that, and they're smart, that's all that it takes to get a woman or to be, and that's not true. Just because you have money, a lot of men feel like they don't need to have personality. A lot of men feel like they don't need to bring, like, how do we connect? And a lot of men, and I always say this, they only talk about themselves. They show no real interest in you. And they feel like you're just supposed to want to be with them and because they are smart. Like, I'm confused. I don't know. But the nerds are the first getting their passports and leaving y'all because you choosing Pookie. Who is choosing? So you really mean to sit up here and tell me that there are more nerds than there are Pookies? Like, what do we have to choose from? Let's be honest. Are there more nerds in our communities than there are Pookies? Since y'all outnumber us so much, are there more nerds than there are Pookies, Black King? I want to know. I want to know. Are there more nerds than there are Pookies in the Black community, Black King? Crickets. Because at the end of the day, there is not, like, and nerds, they also make women single mothers too. Like, it's not, like, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. Like, it's just it's the delusion, y'all. It's the delusion. We want Pookie and we don't want the nerds. That's not true. It's more Pookies than there are nerds. Please be honest. We don't have that much great options to choose from. Depends where you live, but it's only 19% of Black men that you pick from in the whole country. Really? Okay. If you say so. And it does depend on where you live. However, even men that are nerds, that have college degrees, that are smart, they be making baby mamas too. Hi, Jessica. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Jessica. Hey, y'all. Hey, Deja. I think I already said hi. Zoe. Hey, y'all. Angeline, hey. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Jamie, hi. I hope everybody's having a good evening. What? Single, 54% single, childless. Stats speak for themselves. Okay. If you say so. And are those black men self-loathing and self-hating? Who are they dating? Are they dating within their own communities? Out of that 54%, how many are divested? How many will get their funky asses up here and talk about us like a dog in the street? Okay, yeah, that part too. So there's a lot of pookies, and then there's a lot that are divested and don't like themselves. They don't want anybody. They don't want to have children that look like themselves, so they don't date within their community. Once again, the pickings are slim. The pickings are slim. The way you got up here and tried to blame a black woman for what 5 black men did to another black man is the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. A lot of y'all just don't like us because y'all can't stand yourselves. And it just is what it is. It's getting ridiculous. If I were a black man right now, I'd be embarrassed by the men online spewing this nonsense. Yeah. Blaming the mother that stayed instead of holding the father that left them accountable. It just don't make no sense. I'm like, yo, it's the delusion. It's the delusion. Oh my God. I can't. Yo, y'all don't understand, right? Like, for a long time, like, I've just been a looky-loo. Like, I've always made content, but I was inconsistent, which I'm always talking about because I'm so proud of myself for being as consistent as I am now. And now that I'm seeing this and I'm like taking a look around, I'm like, is this like, it's a little scary. It's a little scary. It is. It's scary. 85% of black men that are married in the U.S. marry black women, though. Okay, check the stats. How are we divested? Are you married to a black woman? Do you have children out of wedlock? They've always been in a state of cycles. I'm gonna get some stats together for y'all because I haven't been looking at stats. I do know that on a grand scale, black men marry out more than any other race and any other gender. It's black men. It's crazy. This guy, he doesn't even know what we're talking about. He just automatically came over here and called me a what? A something divested, a divester. And I'm like, who said I was a divester? I'm literally giving commentary on the fuckery that I saw with this guy blaming single black mothers for what these 5 black men did. And I'm like, there was not a woman in sight. How dare you get up here and blame single black mothers, the women that stayed to raise the children, while the fathers just ran off. Why aren't we saying, where are the black men that's leaving their children and not being instrumental in their children's lives? How is that not the narrative? It's fucking it's like, yo, it's the altering of reality for me. It's the flipping things around. It's scary. Cause what? What is happening? Y'all, I just can't, like, I just cannot, y'all. I cannot. Wait, I'm trying to see. All right, y'all. Because they need to blame someone to deflect, and in this case, they can't blame white men. Boo! Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. That's exactly my point. They can't say, "Oh, it's racism. Oh, it's the white Caucasian persuasion." They can't say that, so they're deflecting. They are deflecting and blaming Black women when we was not even nowhere around. We have absolutely nothing to do with this. It is ridiculous. They don't want to ever be held accountable for the things that they do. It's scary. It's mind-boggling. At the end of the day, we have issues with there being a lack of value on Black lives. Yes, the Black police officer. And you know what? I'm going to have to, the we part, Jessica, I agree with what you're saying, but it's not we, boo. It's not we. It's them. It's Black men that's deleting each other and deleting us. We ain't out here pow-powing each other on the street. We not out here pow-powing our significant other at the rate that they are. It's them that need to be held accountable for deleting the community. It's not a we thing. All of us could have room for improvement. All of us are, you know, I always say every Black person has experienced some bout of trauma. We all need to heal as a community. However, the deletion of us is not me. It ain't you, sis. It's dudes, the guys, the men of the community that's pow-powing. The young boys joining Passport Bros movement too. Y'all stay woke. If they just now getting a passport, it's given sad. It's given, okay, you could travel outside the country. It's given pay for play. It's given, y'all gonna go over to these impoverished communities and countries, and your $40 that you want to try to give bitches over here, ain't nobody taking $40 like that no more. So you could go on over there to Thailand or wherever else with that $40, and you can live like a king for $40. It's given pay for play. You think that they don't want the American dollar? You think that those women over there, first of all, a lot of them are colorists and racist too. They do not like Black men like that. I'm just telling y'all. But they want that passport. They want that green card. They want to come on over to live the American dream. So yes, you American, you could go on over there. Go ahead. But best believe you're a mark and you're paying to play. Hey, Norris. Psychosis is a severe mental condition in which thoughts and emotions are affected, that contact is lost with the external reality. The symptoms of psychosis. Yes, it's psychosis. How y'all blaming, like, yo, I've never, like, this is crazy to me. Like, I'm literally looking around like, what is happening? Like, what? How? That's this, like, what? What if we go to Caribbean or Africa, though? It don't have to be Asian or Latina. They still want the American dream, sweetheart. They still want to come to America. They still want to come to America. Caribbean women want they want a green card, they want citizenship. They still want to come to America. African women want to come to America too. We wouldn't have so many immigrants here if they didn't want to come here. I know people that marry for green cards. So what are we talking about? Every race of woman love Black men, though. Okay. Confidence is key. Be confident in yourself. Continue that. I think we are at the end of our days. Damn, not the end of our days. I'm trying to live, Deja. I'm trying to live. I got too many things I need to do. I'm just trying to make a little light of it because, let them have y'all. Yeah, because y'all go over there and make them baby mamas too. Like, are we going to, okay. Are we going to act like y'all ain't going over to other communities and making them baby mamas and leaving them single mothers? Are we going to act like there isn't a plethora of biracial children that is confused and whacked out of their mind because they black father, they don't know they black side, and they white mother wasn't equipped to really raise them? Because white people gatekeep whiteness. That's why you don't ever hear the biracials calling themselves white. I need to go. Thanks for covering this topic. Thanks, Boo, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your evening. They treat them worse over there. I mean, y'all keep thinking that the men of these other nations are just going to allow y'all by the droves to come over there and take their women. They not as docile as y'all in America. They not just going to lay down and take it like that unless you got enough money to feed the whole village. Like, you're going to have to be sending that American dollar back to their country. You're going to have to pay a dowry. Y'all calling us gold diggers. You're going to have to go on over to Africa, go on over to the Caribbean. You're going to have to pay like you weigh. You're going to have to pay dowry. You're going to have to send money back home to the family. And then the whole family want to come too. You're going to be having to transport the mother and the brethren. Y'all go on ahead. It's just crazy. I'm just like, just blame black women, like as if we hadn't gone through struggle and like as if y'all have not like pretty much abandoned us in a lot of degree and to a degree, y'all pretty much abandoned us. Use against us what we had to go through and how we had to rise up because y'all wasn't there. And weaponize the fact that we were forced to become more independent. And blame us for being a parent that stayed. Y'all literally mad at us for having kids by y'all. That's what it's giving. It's giving gatekeep the womb, sis. What's a passport bro? A passport bro is these dusty. Let me stop. A passport bro seems to be a dude that just seems to have discovered that you could travel outside of America. And they go on over to these other countries and they try to get with women from these other countries. I honestly believe that it is just pay for play. They're going over there to solicit sex work because they can afford to do so. And a lot of the times they try to get the women that don't look like them because, you know, they feel like it's okay to pay women that don't look like them for sex. But if we ask to get a light bill paid, to be a gold digger and a harlot, but you could go on over to these other impoverished nations, get you somebody that didn't go through the struggle with you. Even if you're going to go to Africa or wherever, her experience is not the same as a Black American woman. She didn't have to take care of your kids. She didn't have to bail you out of jail. She wasn't getting hosed down with water hose with you. She wasn't getting bit up by dogs with you. She wasn't getting SA'd and graped in front of you and on a grand scale. She was not there on the front lines with you. And neither was her ancestors. So the way she walks and navigates through the world culturally is going to be different. So they go on over to these other countries. They take their $40. They pay for sex work and they think these women love them when they really just want a fucking passport. We all done watched 90 Day Fiance. They really just want a green card. They really just want a visa. They really just trying to make it out of the impoverished community and country and neighborhood and village that they live in. They will take anybody that's paying them some attention. Man. Yeah, hello. Yes, Deja. Yes, that part. Talking about, oh, these women, they love me. No, they love your money. Are you? It's the naivete. And it's a delusion. Y'all, me being on these internet streets heavy now, I just can't believe a lot of the stuff I see. I just be like, if you want to do it, go and do it, but leave us out of it. Like, we don't leave us out of it. If we're not good enough, if you feel like women, melanin American women aren't good enough, right? If you feel like melanin American women don't fit the bill, if you feel like melanin American women just are baby mamas, even though y'all make us baby mamas, and we don't, we do a poor job raising the children in the community, just go and do what it is that you're gonna do. Go and be with who you're gonna be with, but leave us out of the conversation. Why do you have to keep talking about us? Leave us out of the conversation. Just go and do what you feel is better than you and who raised you in the womb that you came through. Go and do it. African women 1,000 more times submissive than y'all. Real queen. So go and get one. Go pay dowry. Go take care of the village. Go and do it. And this is a lie. Black women in America are fucking obsessed with Black American men. Are you crazy? That's why y'all are allowed to disrespect us and talk about us and fucking sell us out and make us look crazy, and we still accept y'all. We still continue to have children by y'all. We still continue to support y'all. Who is marching right now for Tyre Nichols? You see Black women out there when y'all say shit like this. Submissive? We submit when y'all don't have shit to submit to. Are you kidding me? Look, I'm not out up here to keep like having this. Yeah, I'm not about to keep being up here saying the same thing over and over. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna need to say it until I'm blue in the face and until everybody get it. Melanin American women submit to melanin American men when they don't got shit to submit to. We still there. We pick up the pieces. We clean up behind y'all. We raise the children that y'all abandoned. When y'all in jail, we send y'all commissary. Y'all get paroled to our houses. We help y'all get jobs. We take care of the community. We fight on the front lines for y'all when situations like what happened to Tyre happen, we are the main ones out there marching. But yet y'all sit up here and talk about us like a dog in the street. And y'all want to go over to every other woman that did not do shit for you. Nothing. The women that stayed and took care of your funky ass is who you give the most strife to. It's who you talk about like a dog in the street. And it's ridiculous at this point. It's delusional. It really is. And I'm not even up here trying to get y'all to change y'all ways, because from what I keep seeing, it's no use. It's just sad. It makes me a little sad. It really does. It's really sad and it's disheartening. But it is what it is. If y'all want to go and do whatever, go. Just leave us out of it. You don't have to keep talking about us. You don't have to. I'm just trolling for a reaction, but it's low-key true. None of it is low-key true. You can feel however you want, but I'm sure you don't know any African woman that gives a fuck about you. They look down on you. They only want your citizenship. They only want your resources. That's it. And I'm not saying, let me phrase what I'm saying. But a lot of people that are not melanin Americans, they look down on us as a whole. And it just is what it is. So y'all think y'all going over there to do better when you just seen as a mark and you're gonna get used. That's it. What do you do when you see a cow? You milk that motherfucker. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribing to my channel. This conversation got me upset. I'm trying not to be upset. I think it's because I'm really starting to see it more and more, because I wasn't fully like watching this all the time. And even now, like I'm not constantly like watching this type of content, but when I see it and I see how men with melanin are like responding and deflecting and just always finding a way to blame us it's just like really gets on my nerves. It does. It's ridiculous. Like, and nobody's perfect. We all, like I said, we all have room for improvement. As a community, we all need to heal. We all have a lot of things that we need to heal from. What is on your tail? Come here. You want to say hi to the people? Come here, Bambi. Come on. Come here. He ain't feeling me right now. Yet, as a woman of Nigerian heritage, I can confirm Africans generally look down on Black Americans. See, I'm not making up stuff. And there's no statistic to back it up because ain't nobody gonna take a poll and say that and be real. But just living life, being around Africans, dating African men, I hear how they talk. African men, y'all, just Caribbeans too. They all think we ain't shit. And lo and behold, if it wasn't for melanin Americans, they wouldn't be able to migrate over here. That's civil rights and all of that. Them being able to come to this country was a part of those contracts and was a part of those laws that was passed. Us building up this country, if we didn't do that, they wouldn't be able to come here. Like, they think we are wild and uncultured, not all, not just, yeah, exactly. I don't fuck with Nigerians. They hate anyone who ain't Nigerian but love white people. Yeah, you don't, but you said that African women are more submissive. So if you think more African women don't think like Nigerians than do, then you are in for a rude awakening. Go over there and tell me how it went. Show me, tell me, document it. I'll watch. I always knew that about different ethnicity groups, but now y'all really got me thinking to break it off of my kid. Girl, don't break it off. If he's treating you well and showing up the way that you need him to and showing you love, that's all that counts. It's not everybody, but if you hear a lot of these people talk, I remember just being in grade school and being in high school and my Caribbean friends thought they was better. Like, oh, in my country, the curriculum is better. In my country, oh, the food is better. And we do this better. And we this better and better and better and better and better. It's like, well, but why are you here? It's because and that's why when melanin American men get on fucking national TV and talk shit about us, it's just like, here we go again. When y'all on these internet streets just making us look like we ain't shit, it's like, damn, y'all just want to constantly feed into this narrative. Y'all, it's ridiculous. The women that raised you, the women that breastfed you her fucking milk on plantations because you was shackled, the woman that nursed you back to health because you got your ass beat by another group of men, the woman that marched for you, the woman that was down at the courthouse, the woman that to this day is at the bail bondsman bailing you out, the women that are on the front lines marching for you because they feel like you are being treated unjust. Y'all treat us like that? Y'all sit up here and say, yeah. Yo, the shit is crazy. It's crazy. It's fucking wild. It's wild. Thank you, baby. Thank you. It's wild out here. It's wild. Yeah. Stick beside him, girl. Stick beside him. I got me a little Nigerian guy, a little Nigerian dude that that's my friend or whatever. And yeah. They believe in taking care of their women. They do not sit up here and say, what you bring to the table? And we got to go 50-50. And you lazy and you don't want to do. No, them niggas be paying dowry for their wives. Them niggas be cashing bitches out. They will pay your rents. They will pay your bills. They believe in taking care of their women. They believe in actual traditional values. They not sitting up here saying, Coochie don't got no value. No, they understand that you are the fucking portal that actually ushers human souls into this physical plane. They understand that. We've been mind fucked and indoctrinated so much in this country that we've turned against each other. And it's sad. Like, how do we reverse the tide? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it could even happen at this point. It's really fucking sad. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Excuse me. It's sad. Like, I can't. I just. Hey. Yes. How's everybody doing this evening? I know I keep asking, but I feel like a couple more of y'all just came up in here. I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody's loving on each other. I hope everybody's loving on themselves. Don't be letting nobody play in your motherfucking face and telling you you ain't shit and you're not good enough because it's bullshit. A lot of that be internalized self-hatred and it be projection. The projection is going on. The projection that's going on in this community is fucking insane. It's insane. Come here. Come here. Ugh. Say hi to the people. Say hi. That's my baby, y'all. Oh, see, now he being bad. He was about to scratch and bite me. I ain't got time for that. Sound like I want a hotep, sis. Now I want a hotep. That's funny. I don't want a hotep. Stop, Bambino, please. Dang, I should have just left you alone. I don't want a hotep. Look, this ain't about what I want right now. What I want is for dudes like Jason Whitlock to stop the madness coming up here, getting on anybody's panel or show, talking about it's black single mother's fault for 5 black men deleting a black man. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want the buffoonery and the foolery to cease to exist. That's what I want. Thank you. Thanks, I appreciate it. What's a hotep? Tell me what's your definition of a hotep? Oh, I'm kind of hungry now. What's a hotep? Oh, now you ain't got nothing to say. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because people just be talking just to talk. Anyways, I wonder if I should drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link a little bit, see if somebody want to come up here. Should I? I'm gonna drop it just for a little bit, and then I'm gonna skedaddle. They crazy out here, y'all. Like, he really got the nerve to sit up here and say it's single black mother's fault. Like, what? It's the subject matter is not a laughing matter at all. But him saying that in response to what happened is hilarious. Like, it's laughable. It's ridiculous. He has no legs to stand on with that statement. None. At all. It's ridiculous. Does anyone have any final remarks? Not a single black mother. Thank you. Hello. There was no women around at all. Did y'all see any women? I saw a little bit of the footage, but I did not see not one woman present. Yeah, it's true. They are. Let me turn this way. My chain is looking crooked. Some of the stuff Candace Owens, some things I be like, I could see where she coming from. But a lot of the shit she say, it's just like they just be cooning out. It's like coonery. Why is it so crooked? What's happening? Okay, there we go. Hey, bitch fight. He's fat, poor, and broken too. I rolled my eyes and already knew he was on his shenanigans. Yo, that's what I said. I'm like, he's not attractive. They're both Taurus. That's crazy. I want like a Dr. Umar type king that's kind of no, I don't want no. No, that's not what I want. I don't want Dr. Umar. I don't want a Dr. Umar type. I do. This ain't about what my type is. If y'all want to ask me what my type is, I don't know. I'm not about to be getting up in my business right there. They're both a Taurus. It's this for me, the fat, poor, and broken. Yo, we're not fat shaming. We're not body shaming. It's always somebody unattractive. It's always somebody unattractive. Oh my God. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. That is hilarious. All right, y'all. I'm about to skedaddle. It's always a good time with y'all. The pot calling the kettle black. That part. I don't even know what to say. It just seems like they too far gone at this point. They're just too far gone because what could we do? They already hate us. They singing it from the mountaintops that they can despise the women that brought them into the world. For whatever reason, they hate their mothers that stayed and don't hold their like fathers accountable, and they don't hold themselves accountable. So what else is there to say, y'all? It's just really nothing else to say. It is what it is at this point, right? What I will say, once again, just leave us out of it. If you want to divest, if you want to go on over there, go and do it. Go do it. You'd be a good man for me if I stop bashing y'all. I don't bash y'all. Me talking, hey Amanda, oh, I was just shouting you out. Thanks for the Cash App, love. I appreciate it. What time is your show? I need to set an alarm. Oh, maybe I'll start to set a timer for when I'm actually going to come and do it. Because I just do it, I try to do it in between 4 and 6 o'clock. Right? First of all, but I need to address this. I don't bash y'all. Y'all bash us. Me giving commentary is in response to the things that I see y'all saying. You came on here saying I was divested, and I never said that. At the end of the day, are you okay? At the end of the day, we got to follow suit. Y'all pro-black men, so we need to start being pro-black women and doing what's best for us. Because what's the point of constantly going to bat and going to war, literally, for a group of men that say we ain't shit? Like, that treat us bad, that talks about us like a dog in the street. Like, what, like, come on. Why on earth would I sit up here and not say anything to women of my likeness in response to what it is that y'all say? I believe that we need to be pro-black women because it's clear as day. You're talking about passport bros. Y'all don't fuck with us. So don't fuck with us. I am encouraging women to fuck with who fucks with them. Love who loves you. That's it. It's not a bash fest. I'm not bashing. But if I see some fuckery like what Jason Whitlock said, I absolutely am going to address that. And if it comes across as bashing, then so be it. this is what I was saying. They're like, oh, y'all choosing the pookies and not the nerds. I said the nerds is leaving bitches single mothers too. And how many pookies are there in comparison to nerds? There's way more pookies than there are nerds. I'ma just need everybody to stop lying, because y'all is telling lies out here in these streets, and it's upsetting me and my homegirl. It's upsetting me and my ancestors at this point. Black women got to get with the program and live for themselves. Yes, not everyone will believe in the movement, but they're going to have to learn. Exactly. That's why I said, since they are showing us time and time again that they are pro-Black man, they are not pro-Black. They are pro-Black man. They are divesting. They passport bros. They always talking about women all better. Or okay, let's put it like this. They don't like melanin American women. They don't like the women that that went through the gauntlet with them. Let's put it like, yeah, they don't like their counterpart. They don't like the woman that stood beside them through all of the BS and that was there and held it down and had no choice but to hold it down. They don't like those women. They don't like us. They don't. They want women that didn't go through what we went through with them. They don't want any accountability. They don't want to be held to they don't want us to have standards and expectations of them. And it just is what it is. Pro-Black man equals pro-Black in general, not so much FBAW. I don't know what you mean. I raised 2 boys and have no criminal records, have their driver's license and states by myself. See? And you did this by yourself. And it's probably because the father left. But yet they'll blame you, the mother that stayed and took care of her fucking kids. Go where you're celebrated Black. Yes, exactly. And they act like, first of all, we are the motherfucking blueprint. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You see how people, we done seen them videos of women that look like us and me in other countries and how the men and everybody is fawning all over them. Y'all not about to sit up here and act like we're undesirable, because that's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie that men are constantly telling so that you won't explore and expand your options. It's a lie. If they want to divest and be a passport bro, we could be passport girls or passport babes. First of all, we already been having passports. That's first and foremost. Second of all, y'all is not the only men that think that we are attractive. Come on. Let's not even get into this. Like, come on. Come on. See, and it starts in the home too. You got to hold them accountable. But then they say that we just do terrible jobs raising them. Even if we do disown them or discipline them, now we abusing our kids. It's just like, it's just given don't even have no kids. That's what it seemed like it's given, like, because you get demonized for having children and actually sticking around to like raise them. Like, I just, that's weak. It's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all been flying out to Dubai to get pissed on. That's not true, baby boy. That's not a Black woman's sport. Are you kidding me? The women that's getting pissed and shitted on, they are ambiguous. They are your preferences. That's actually really happening too. It's a very rare and very few and far in between that Black women is going and experiencing that. That's your preferences that's having those experiences. Stop that. We are sugarcoating ish to protect their fragile ego. Yeah. And we allow them to blame us, and we coddle and we say, oh, it's because of the white man and the white this and the white that. But what do we get to use as an excuse? We don't get to use anything as an excuse. We can't say, oh, my father wasn't in the house. We can't say, oh, the white man disenfranchised and oppressed me. We can't say any of these things when we've had literally the same, if not worse, experiences. Nobody cares. Black women are not ever seen as victims. We're never seen as needing assistance or needing help or not being at fault for whatever it is that we go through. And it's sad. I done been through some shit, some terrible shit, and I got blamed for it. Yep, we better suck it up and keep it pushing. And this is not me bashing anybody. This is just me talking about what the clip that I just played off of Jason Whitlock literally getting on Tucker Carlson's show or whatever the fuck his name is, and literally saying it's single black women's mother's fault that these 5 grown adult ass black men deleted this man. There was not a woman in sight. And then somebody on here named Black King, ironically, had the nerve to get up here and say they did it because of somebody's baby mother was cheating. Like, what? It's ridiculous. It's all right, Kay. I'm here. We all have a story. I'm not the only one that has experienced things. And I say this all the time. We've all experienced things. But what do you do with it? We've all had the opportunity to be a victim and to play a victim. My whole thing is do not live in victimhood. You cannot stay there forever because nobody really gives a fuck. You got to keep it moving. You do. But in order to keep it moving successfully, you have to heal yourself. You got to take accountability. You got to be like, yo, what have I done to, like, how do I show up and be a better person? How do I move forward? What is it that I need to work on? And we do that. There are more of us in therapy than there are black men. What they do is blame us and white men. But they claim white women is better. The same white women that brought the white men that's oppressing them and that's evil and demonic into this world, the whole shit just don't make no sense. I swear, I'll be like, what? You want me to replay it? I'll replay it for you, boo.
This is a story about young black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way. Everybody involved in this on the street level was either 24 to 32 years old. Everybody. It was a group of young black men, 5-on-1. Looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman. And that's what they got going on in the Memphis Police Department. They've elected some or put some black woman in charge of the police force. This is a story about young black police force, and we're getting the same kind of chaos and disunity and violence that we see in a lot of these cities that are run by single mothers. If we want to discuss the breakdown of family that leads to disrespect for authority, that causes you to resist the police and run from the police and not comply with the police because you resist authority at all time, because there was no male authority in your home, let's have that discussion. But that's not where they want to take us. They want to take us down the path of saying, you know what, this is Tucker Carlson's fault. This is some random this is Donald Trump's fault. It's not police force, and we're getting the same kind of chaos.
Yes. So it's not Tucker Carlson. Y'all can't blame a white man this time. So y'all gonna blame single black mothers and the woman that's the head of the police department in Memphis. Did she literally, specifically, and explicitly go out and tell these men to do that? Were these men just hired yesterday? Like, did they not go through the same training as everybody else in the police force? Like, and then I'm going to read this again. So Ciara said, Whitlock Jason, as a black man to get on national TV and say something like this is irresponsible. A lot of amazing kids have come from single mothers. For you to also undermine single black women in the midst of this tragedy is so sad. This woman just lost her son. Do better. This chunky butt ass going to get up here and say, Appreciate the feedback, Ciara, but at some point we're going to have to deal with the negative impact of baby mama culture. It's destructive and unsustainable. Come up out of that denial. Denial won't fix the problem. Thanks. And you know what? He basically just said black men leaving their fucking kids and not being in the house to raise their children is turning into this type of behavior. That's kind of what he said. This was a targeted hit on Tyre. They were crooked cops. Literally no one blamed Trump. Exactly, like Tyre was in full compliance. But how does it have to do with single black mothers? I like, what? What is going on? White men made millions off of mixed babies and didn't take care of them. You can't say black men do that the most. White men are also more prone to marry their women and not have them be single mothers. So outside of the mixed children situation, and like I said, black men are way more prone to having mixed race children than any other race because they seems to not want to recreate and procreate with what they look like so they don't have offspring that looks like themselves. Yes, a deadbeat I know a deadbeat too, who's married and in the house and not taking care of his fucking kids. I absolutely do. I know a couple of deadbeats that's in the house not taking care of their fucking kids. The mother is still doing everything. Yes, he's proven the point that the men leave at the first sign of a baby. Yes. Black men are in their children's lives the most of all men in America. I can post a link. Okay. Okay, probably when they're actually around, they interact with their children most, but in their children's lives the most of, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. No. There's too many single mothers. There's too many people that grow up that don't know who the fuck their father is or where their father is. Ain't never seen a man a day in their life. Tyre was dating one of the cops' ex-girlfriends, and she also worked at FedEx. So that gave them a right to go and delete him. It doesn't matter the reason. Y'all could give a backstory all y'all want, and y'all only doing this because the officers in question are black. If the officers in question were white, y'all would not be sitting up here saying, well, Tyre was dating one of the white officers' girlfriends, and that's why. Y'all would not be doing that. Y'all would be like, why does it matter? It has nothing to do with the fact that this man lost his life. Y'all really do pick and choose, and y'all use stuff when it's convenient for y'all. Y'all really do. Because if these was 5 white cops, y'all would be able to cry racism, racism, racism. But the fact that y'all can't, now all of a sudden it matters the backstory. Now all of a sudden Tyre was dating a girlfriend and he was doing this and that. Why does it matter? What matters is that these 5 hoodlum hooligan gang members in blue deleted this man. If they was 5 white Caucasian persuasions, y'all would not be up here saying, oh, it's because he was dating the girlfriend and the baby mama and the baby mothers. It would have nothing to do with any of that because y'all will be able to rest and lean on the fact that they are racist. You give yourself a break, Kanza. Give yourself a break. Just own up to the fact that 5 men that look like you, and that's of you don't even care about Tyre. That's really, once again, of course you don't care because y'all don't care about yourselves. Go ahead. Thanks for proving me right. You right, bro. Even if this did happen, it doesn't matter. He was still taken out, and it was not okay. It wasn't okay. It's not okay. It's just not. They don't have compassion. That's why they delete each other and delete us at the rates that they do. Case in point. And not everybody, not all. But a lot of them don't have compassion. And that's why they're able to pow their own at the rate that they do and pow us at the rate that they do. Those officers took an oath in a fraternity that taught them to beat the life out of another. That's crazy. Okay, Black King, if all of these stats are true, then why are there so many single mothers? They probably do this if they're actually in the house with the children. But outside of the home, why are there so many single mothers? Why are there so many Black men that are so promiscuous that they got to have 5 and 6 and 7 baby mothers? I'm really not trying to have this turn into like me bashing. I'm just giving commentary. I really am just giving commentary. I'm not over here. I'm not a divester. I'm not, this is not what this platform is supposed to be based around. But I got to keep it real with y'all. I can't sit up here and just not say anything and pussyfoot around and act like what I see is not happening. Like, because it is. I must be from that shithole. Yeah, block him. Block Kanza. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. Cause what? Yeah, get him out of here. Send him on the midnight train to Georgia. Cause I ain't got time for that. I don't have time. Like, it's getting to be, now you're doing a lot. I must be from that shithole. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, what? Wow, my bad. I'm late family. I'm in here. That nap was everything. Hey, it's Dr. 2. 2013 in 1 year. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that part. That part. And, you know, it's crazy that people want to get praised for literally parenting. Like, when you have children, aren't you supposed to show up and parent them? And what gets me really is that a lot of the times I'll hear women say, "Oh, I got to get my baby father to babysit, or I got to ask him to watch his child." What the fuck? How is it watching or babysitting when that's their child? Like, I've known women that literally lived in the house with their man that would not just get up and walk out because the father said they didn't want to babysit. What do you mean? This is his fucking kid. Just get up and walk out. The same way a man would get up and walk out. He's not telling you, "Oh, could you watch your kid?" Or, "Oh, I need to go over here." What? Like, parent your fucking kid. Why should a mother have to say, "Hey, I want to go over here"? If you're not doing anything and I know you don't got nowhere to be, I'm going to get up and be like, "Babe, I'm about to go. I'll let you know where I'm going. I'll be back in such and such." This is your child as equally as much as it's mine. Why is it you babysitting or doing something extra when you're literally parenting your kid the way that you're supposed to? Why you watching and babysitting your kid when it's your fucking kid? That's your child. Helping your kid with their homework, that's the bare minimum. Gotta ask my baby father if he could babysit or watch his kid. Like, what? Bitch, I am getting the fuck up, getting dressed, and going where I need to go, and I will be back in a couple hours. You ain't got nowhere to go. You sitting your funky ass here on the couch, and I'm supposed to ask you if you could babysit so I could go outside? What? I'm just... No bueno. No bueno. Yeah, he's saying this. I just, well, hopefully, you know what? Hopefully these stats are true and the Black dads are actually parenting their children, because that's what parents are supposed to do. You don't get praise for that. You don't. And it shouldn't even need to be any statistics. If by the droves there weren't women coming out saying that they're not being helped and they don't have anybody helping them with their children, you would not even need a stat when it comes to raising your family, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, what? Huh? What is... Y'all, I just cannot. I just can't. Oh, I've been on here for a long time. All right, y'all. Yeah. It's given just parent your children. That's what you're supposed to be doing. It's given, let me get a pat on the back because I hope my kid on and off the school bus this week. What? Parent your motherfucking kids. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Ugh, now I'm leaving. I'm going. I'll be back. This got me a little passionate. Like, the whole thing just got me a little passionate, y'all. Once again, I am not a divester. I am not a divester at all. I do not hate anybody. I'm not gonna, I like what I like. I do. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. However, I'm never gonna fucking just sit here and listen to fuckery and not have anything to say. That's just not what we're gonna do over here. Yeah. See, look at that. Sometimes it's sad to see black women love black men and get crapped on like nothing. Yeah, because that's what's be happening. Get treated terribly. They're always comparing us to other women that did not go through what we went through, that actually probably had their father in the house. Treat us like shit. It's crazy. And I know more black women that take care of black men than I know successful black gold digging women that's successful at gold digging. And I'm just gonna keep saying that because I'm trying to figure out where y'all getting this from. Y'all just looking on Instagram like this is not real life. This ain't real life. In real life, y'all are being taken care of and coddled in real life by your mother too. A lot of y'all still live with your mother. Like, come on. I said I don't care about who it is as long as the dick is good. What? I never said. You gotta be trolling me at this point. I said I don't care about who it is as long as the dick is good. I did not say that. I said women in general. They let niggas shoot their club up and they have babies with men. It don't be having nothing to do with hypergamy, which it should, because y'all keep running with this narrative about child support. They do it because they be stigmatized, and a lot of them feel like they're in love, and that's why a lot of women are having children. And it doesn't have anything to do with hypergamy and trying to get a fucking check from the government. I never said as long as the dick is good. Y'all. Y'all is fucking hilarious. I cannot. If a woman becomes pregnant by her boyfriend and he says he does not want the child and asks her to abort, if she decides to keep the baby, does she have the right to complain about being a single mother? So the thing is, I would hope that before it gets to this point that there are preventative methods taken, right? However, if a woman decides to do that, then she can't. No, I don't think she could complain. I don't. Because I feel like at the end of the day, you should be taking preventative methods before you get to that point. If you were not and you discussed beforehand that he did not want to have children, y'all should just be on some type of birth control. If you're not and you still allowing this man to shoot your club up and he's telling you plain as day he don't want it and you decide to have that baby, You got to have that baby for yourself. Period. You got to have the baby for yourself. Now, can you still go and try to get child support? Yeah, but you cannot be upset if said man told you that he didn't want to. Let me answer this phone. Hey, I'm on live. I'm doing a show right now. I just wanted to answer because I don't want you to be like, oh, you ignoring me. All right, bye.
You mad dramatic, but okay. You look good.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, so yeah. You said white, black, and Asian, Latino, trying all flavors from the ice. Now you stop making me laugh because you're just fucking trolling me. Yes, it does, because the man should automatically assume a child could be preceded. Wrap it up. Yes, this is why I'm saying beforehand you should absolutely take preventative methods. If you do not take preventative methods, then you gotta know that a child is gonna come. And when said child come, if the man is saying he don't want shit to do with the kid, both are at fault and liable. However, if the woman decides that she don't want to go and get a termination, she got to accept the fact that the man is not going to be there to help her raise the child. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Women are used as placeholders instead of lovers nowadays. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of situationships going on. Like, people are not really getting in real relationships these days. Everybody just here for a good time, not a long time. It is what it is. And people having kids with motherfuckers that they barely know, because both of them should have use protection. Yeah. Preventative methods. Right, but there was no discussion between them about what to do in this case. And that's why we have to gatekeep the womb, sis. We got to gatekeep the womb. We have to be more open with communication, and you have to do preventative methods. You have to do some type of birth control if you and this person don't really want to go there with each other. You have to. And if you don't, then you got to be like, hey, this nigga told me he don't want no kid, and I'm going to have it anyway. So mama's baby, daddy's maybe. That people ain't going to like what I'm saying, but it is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. Yeah, have babies with a man who love you and marry. Well, marriage don't always mean that the man love you or that he gonna be able to help you take care of your kid either. Marriage don't always mean that. It don't. It's unfortunate, but it's true. It really is unfortunately true. But all right, y'all. I'm about to go. I think I'm gonna come back again tomorrow. We could talk about a few things. We can get into some things. All right, so love yourself. Take care of yourself. Make sure you drink some water. Stay hydrated. I agree. I said she should have the right to complain. However, she doesn't. Yeah. Prioritize yourself. Ladies, know that you are the prize. Don't let none of these niggas play in your face and try to make you feel like you're inadequate, or that you are undeserving of love, or that you are undeserving of, just being respected because you decided to have one of these niggas' babies. Because that does not mean that you're not a good person or that you just make bad decisions, because sometimes things happen and you don't expect it to go that way. And you just never know. This journey called life, we're all living it. Everybody has a different path. Don't ever get down on yourself. Don't let these niggas make you feel other than. Be her. Show up as her. Be good. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Like, comment, subscribe, share, because I know you care. I love y'all so much, and I will be back tomorrow, but I'm gonna put a post up, probably in my community tab, or I'll set like a reminder, so that y'all can know what time I'm gonna go live. More than likely, I'll be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, absolutely hump day. All right. Peace. Be good. Bye, y'all.